What happens when a mission trip fails? We plan a trip, we get volunteers, we travel to a place that has a need that can be easily met, we solve the problem, and we go home satisfied. Good deed accomplished. Except in the case of Mary Miracle. Mary Miracle was in her late 70s, and that really was her name. But her hard life in the mountains of Kentucky was hardly miraculous. Her house was not much more than a shack, really. Uneven floor, cracked windows, leaky roof. How simple to change things for her. The mission team, which included my daughter Madeline, would sweep in, strip off the old shingles, put on a new roof, and leave. But it didn't work that way. First, the mission team, which consisted of willing but inexperienced teenagers, had trouble stripping off the old shingles. What should have taken half a day took longer, and then they found some damage. There were rotting spots underneath the roof, and rafters need to be replaced, and more supplies came in late, and more delay while repairs were made. And then the third day, it rained. And with the rain came the possibility that they would not finish. The kids grew more and more despondent, but they prayed for a miracle, that Mary could see the heart of God through the work of their hands. And who knows, with God, miracles can happen. The last day came, and the workers arrived with the dawn. Eager young hands hoisted shingles, pounded nails, and made surprisingly slow progress. The sun moved across the sky from morning to noon to early afternoon to dusk. And then the realization of what was not going to happen became apparent. Get on, kids. It's getting dark. We have to go back to camp. The mission team leader pointed the way to the bus. Weary and dejected, the teens filed past the warped front porch of Mary Miracle, afraid to look at the stoic Mary Miracle's face and her unfinished roof. Mary herself seemed unmoved. In a life of hardship and disappointment, this was just one more day, until the miracle that had been prayed for happened. As they were heading for the bus, a young girl stopped and turned to Mary, her chin trembling. Oh, Mary, we tried so much." She stopped, sniffed, and took a shuddering breath. "I mean, all we wanted to do was to show you." And then she couldn't say any more. She burst into tears, shoulders shaking, and threw herself into Mary's arms. The group of workers stopped and looked down, awkward, silent, miserable. Then Mary took the girl in her arms, saying, "Shush, shush, shush," till the hardened, stoic face welled with tears of her own. And then, surprisingly, a smile. A quiet, calm, radiant smile. "Child," she said, wiping the tears from her cheeks with calloused, work-worn hands, "your tears mean more to me than any old leaky roof. You see, when you live as long as I have, you get to see a lot of things. And them things, well, they can make you dry up inside. It can happen so slow-like that you forget. And one day you're like me, a bitter, dried-up old lady. I seen your kind along these hills and thought maybe what I needed was a roof. But God Himself has seen what I really needed, and He gave it to me today." And with that, she brushed the tears from the girl's young face. "I needed tears, and I'm truly thankful for your giving them to me." There is no doubt We all live in dry times. But those of us who believe in the Christ of Christmas know that at any time we may be called to be water to the thirsty and hope to the parched. And in this holy season especially, we look up to the skies with expectation and we pray for rain.